powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Problem and fully charged, nearly gets Aimgod down. Aimgod has to play careful, has to hide around the corner. London doing a great job right now withstanding the pressure. Dosha with the trance, Nuss with the sound barrier, and now the counter grab gets brought in. Boston will eventually get overwhelmed, and we're into overtime now. London Spitfire, they have to win this fight. It's looking like it's gonna go their way. They will be taking the first map of this series.
Such patience from Gesture there during that fight. They grab, they have everybody, they know it's a one fight, but Gesture waits, because he's at a quarter health, waits to get healed up, and then says, now I can fight. He tries to charge in before that, he probably dies and they might lose that fight, but just knowing where the rest of your team is, London looks like the London we expect.
31 kills for London, 12 for Boston Uprising. Second map of this series, Boston are gonna have to figure out how to flip those numbers and start having more of an impact on the map.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Why bother asking us? London Spitfire come out swinging. They take the first map of this series in fine fashion. Hex, it was a bit of a one-sided affair, but as we were talking about in the break, that's what we need to see from London. There's just too much talent on this team for them not to be plowing through their opponents.
Not that Boston's a lesser competitor than them, but when I see London and I see them playing against teams that I feel they should beat, I want them to rock them, right? And that's what they did in their last couple of games. I want London to start rocking teams. There's way too much talent on this team. They just went through Basan. The baby blues, the Chargers powder blues are coming through. We're going to go to Paris next in our map set, but this is the London you want to see, and you just got MVP candidates. Yes, Birdwing's in Brigida jail. We all know that. But Prophet is still Prophet.
Yes. I'm actually happy he's in Brigida jail right now. You know, if he was to get a pardon, I would veto it or something like that. He'd be like, nah, sorry, you got to stay in there. Just because I'd see no reason not to have Prophet playing the most impactful hero in this roster in terms of damage with the grab. He's hitting his grabs. They're not getting eaten. Same side, you got Fury just eating grabs left and right. That guy is such a threat. Get your All-Star tickets at axx.com/OWL to watch the Best of Us live at Blizzard Arena. In case you're just listening in, you're not watching the stream. I know, I do it all the time. You know, just have the stream on in the background. Be sure to get your All-Star tickets, guys.
Should be
if
a
you were
couple
Los
of
Angeles.
them. Fury should definitely be getting some votes there on the other side of things. Fusions has been the main reason that Boston's been so good this year. Right now we're on Paris. This has been a bit of an interesting map. A lot of teams want to run bunker comp on defense, but so far it's just straight up 3-3.
And well, just the poke battle. Nothing crazy going on, you're right. You know, bunker defense, nothing really changing things up. We've seen some far on this point too. That's always a joy.
Just a little bump, because I want to see Birdwing run Baptiste.
Yeah, he could have such a crazy impact with that. Because Birdwing's got the aim.
Yeah.
I mean, we do a lot of talking about Prophet. Birdwing's no slouch in his own right. It's just that Prophet happens to be one of the best in the league. So, deservedly so, he gets a lot of praise.
Well, it just happens to be we don't run heroes who have to aim very much right now in the Overwatch League. Jester goes down first. Calyx able to finish that one off. Prophet still has a big chance for an impact, though. He's got a lot of energy. But rotating onto the point, it seems like London's going to bide their time. Maybe coming with ults.
Might be the case. Oh, there it is. Fusion's just in the nick of time. Goes for the primal. He nearly got clipped before he could use his ult, and now he's going to be a real threat. Going to force the trance out of Notion. Birdwing barely survives as well. They have not finished camping. Can somebody contest? Somebody needs to get on the point for London. Nobody gets on the point.
They get grabs off of it. Now we have the snowball potential going forward. However, they had to use the grab, so ColorX doesn't have it going forward. And actually, Boston had to use a lot of their ultimates there just to make sure they got first point. But, you know, on Paris, I don't really blame them. Paris is such a strange map that you never know if you're going to get first or second, or you can full hold on first on defense.
Yes.
Teams are still figuring it out. So I'm okay with Boston committing a lot there to make sure they at least get first.
Gesture going down certainly did not help things. Curious how it happened there. Now we're following the big man himself. He's got Primal ready to go. So as soon as Boston jump in, he can jump into the middle of the team, try and separate the supports off of the tanks. And we'll see. Fusions, gotta be careful. Misses his jump. But this is just a standoff, and Boston know they have plenty of time to work with. No reason to get too impatient, no reason to rush. There's the Primal, throw it in. This should certainly give Fusions the Primal as he gets boosted. Yep, sure enough, insta Primal, goes for it immediately.
That was very close. He got down to about 90 HP before he popped that Primal. But now with your Ana out of the mix, this push is over. You don't have enough.
Oh, nice. Get the stagger on RCK. Don't kill him. They waited a little bit. They probably could have waited a little while longer, but hey, okay.
But there's a reason that we designate main healers and off healers. And it's because once you lose your Ana, there's so much healing gone. You have to be an AoE to get the Brigida stuff. You have to be an AoE to get Lucio. Lucio's almost not even a healer in this meta. He's got a really good ult. He's got good utility, can move people around, but you're not counting on Lucio heals to stay alive. You're counting on your Ana, you're counting on your Brig.
He's all about the taxi service. Speed boost. Bringing him through.
And even speed boost is not as good as it used to be.
It's just sound barrier, really. You know, you're just there to have the
sound barrier and moving people out of the way. I mean, he's just got such good utility on his abilities to be able to knock shields out of the way, to be able to isolate targets.
Once again, into the standoff. Aim God's off the Ana, but we will have the trance. Prophet gets it eaten by RCK. RCK sees it coming. Ready with the T-Matrix, and Prophet slips up. Plays right into the hands there, and that's a big ult to throw away here for the Spitfire. Might get a little dicey.
They have to swing back now. There's the grab. There comes the self-destruct right over top. Can they move the shields? They do! Gesture falls!
Gesture out of the fight once again here, but we may be able to lose another on the side of Uprising. Calyx with a perfectly timed sound barrier to keep Fusion and Color Hex alive. And that's certainly going to be it. Now Boston, they can just pick off London one after another as they stream onto the point. This should certainly be Boston picking up both points on Paris, although Prophet will find the kill on Fusions. Trance used here by AimGod, hoping to turn the tide.
Gets dicey. 1 kill, 2 kills. Defender's advantage coming in. 3 kills, but Dokkan goes far. London's holding.
Look at it. 99.8%. That's how close it was for Boston to pick up the second point in this fight.
Welcome to Assault Maps. You have to play perfectly on the offense. The moment you lose one person, the seed of doubt is planted. The moment you lose 2, it's pretty much over.
It's blooming.
Yeah, it's 3, 4. We're coming to spring there. It's over then. Oh, London's
Why am I just picturing? I'm picturing like Prophet running up with a watering can, you know, just like watering that seed. That's right. That's right.
Beautiful kills are blooming. They're gonna push right side here is the Boston Uprising offense. Only 33% needed to take back now.
Fusions.
They have the combo coming up. Colorhack should get there.
I wonder if Fusions does any voice warming up, you know, larynx, all that sort of stuff before getting into the match. The guy is non-stop talking. He's got to be careful. He's going to do some damage. Getting into the thick of things now as the London Spitfire are in a standoff. Prophet gets stunned, but he's fine. Notion just waiting patiently with the trance. Color Hex has got that grab. He's certainly going to be looking for it. Charging forward. There's the knockdown. Set up and Birdring gone. Grab goes in. Self-destruct over the top. Fusions trying to line it up, and it's going to be good. They get grabbed off of the point. Nobody there to contest for London. They get pulled off of it, and that's going to do it here for Boston Uprising. 2 points picked up for them on Paris on offense, and now we're going to change sides.
Change sides. Very nice shatter from Fusions. We'll see what he has on the other side.
Coca-Cola is the official refreshment of the Overwatch League.
Огонь по готовности! По готовности!
I'm glad we get those replays there during the breaks now. Just got to see that final fight at the end for Boston Uprising. Fusions coming up with the monster shatter that kicked it off. I thought Birdring got stunned thanks to Blase, but no, wasn't the case.
Fusions had a really big play there. Also, RCK, the new addition to this team, trying to integrate in the roster. And we all talk about how great Note is. We'll see him later today. RCK, a really clutch eat.
Yeah.
I guess Matrix is the term we should be using. You know, it doesn't make sense to say eat. He Matrixed a Graviton that was going to switch the momentum of that fight. So fitting in right along with the Boston Uprising team.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to look at this Boston Uprising roster and be like, who are these guys? Oh, it's 2019 Boston Uprising. Completely different squad, except Kelix.
Except Kelix, the OG, still around.
Kelix came back from returning some videotapes and then realized, oh, I have a whole new team.
Oh, man. The thing is, like, nobody's going to know what a videotape is anymore, Hex.
Yeah.
Like, talking about a cassette deck or whatever. Now, what do you do with the pencil? That's the test.
You gotta rewind, man. Be kind, rewind. London Spitfire, Boston Uprising, both running very similar compositions here. A Winston variation of 3-3.
Yeah, and, you know, still 3-3 on the side. 3-3 all over the place. No damage here. AimGod Gonna keep his team alive. Has to be careful though, has to wrap, and this is gonna be just all on the limit. RCK doing the best he can to survive, and he will get topped up. That means that there is no support there for Fusions. RCK getting all the love.
It's really bad. Defensively, you want to kind of just stagger this one out, wait for your Nano Boost to come online. Fusions goes down early. They have notions of still fighting because Fusions come back on Hammond.
Yeah, he's gonna get back in here real quick. If they can hold on a little while longer. Gesture, try to knock somebody out of position. We lose RCK in the mix here for Boston Uprising. Oh, and then the ejection color Hex gets moved off the side, or rather punched, bodily thrown. It ain't pretty. Aim God gonna get tickled to death. And London Spitfire will find the first point. Solid time.
It went all the way bad when Aim God had to retreat and find a different path. That meant that Fusions went down on the Winston. Aim God was unable to get the Nano up quick enough. They kind of had to struggle there, and now London, whole lot of good-looking check marks for him up in that box.
So close here for Boston, though. If they can just buy a little bit of time on the side of Boston, Color will have the grab as well. Calyx will have the sound barrier, so Boston need to try and stall things out. London Spitfire definitely do not want to let them do that. We'll see if Color is going to be able to hit that perfect grab. He's looking for it, but there it is. Prophet going to go for the grab of his own, and this is going to open it up beautifully. Sound barrier a second too late here from Calyx. We've lost 2 for Boston. Self-destruct goes off in Birdring's face, though. That's a big kill. Could help to survive now as Blase still alive. Prophet trying to pummel him to death, and sure enough, he will succeed.
Getting push out the point now. Prophet on the cleanup there. That was a one fight based on Nuss. He was the only one who died early in this series.
Testen für die Freiheit. Oder zumindest für mehr Freiheit. Nicht nur einzelne Städte. In Deutschland ist ab heute zum ersten Mal ein ganzes Bundesland zum Modellprojekt geworden. Im Saarland an der französischen Grenze dürfen Kinos, Theater, Fitnessstudios und die Außengastronomie wieder öffnen. Vorausgesetzt, die Gäste bringen einen negativen Schnelltest mit.
Das kleine Saarland im Westen Deutschlands lässt die Muskeln spielen. Seit heute darf wieder drinnen trainiert werden. Für dieses Sportstudio und viele andere Unternehmen ist die Pandemie ein langer Lauf ums wirtschaftliche Überleben.
Für mich ist es im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes eine Erlösung. Es ist wie wenn man aus einem Albtraum erwacht. Und dass ich hier stehe, das haben wir überhaupt nur unseren Mitgliedern zu verdanken, weil viele uns mit Spenden sozusagen unterstützt haben, weil viele ihren Beitrag weitergezahlt haben.
Das sogenannte Saarland-Modell basiert auf Kontaktnachverfolgung und einer ausgedehnten Teststrategie.
Ich bin froh für die Freiheit, die ich wieder habe. Also ich finde, das auch mit den Testen funktioniert hier in Saarbrücken ganz gut. Man geht halt ins Rathaus und braucht noch nicht mal einen Termin vorher oder an andere Stellen und hat in einer Viertelstunde das Ergebnis.
Nach einem Jahr Pandemie müsse Politikern mehr einfallen, als nur zu schließen und zu beschränken, hatte Ministerpräsident Hans gesagt und Lockerung versprochen, wenn die 7-Tage-Inzidenz pro 100.000 Einwohnern unter 100 liegt. Und das tut sie gerade.
Nee, ich finde das schon richtig. Also zumachen kann man immer wieder schnell. Und wer nichts probiert, der nichts gewinnt. Ne?
Da kommt ein bisschen Leben. Die Menschen werden wieder normaler im Kopf, weil viele sind doch sehr verängstigt.
Ich persönlich finde es nicht so gut, weil ich finde, die müssten lieber noch in einen kurzen Lockdown gehen, weil es ist meiner Ansicht nach, wird zu viel, zu schnell geöffnet.
Draußen darf wieder zusammen gesessen und gegessen werden mit bis zu 10 Personen. Auch hier ist ein negativer Test Voraussetzung. Doch viele Gastwirte gehen da nicht mit, auch weil sie den nächsten Lockdown schon kommen sehen.
Wir öffnen nicht, weil die Küchenlogistik, die Personallogistik einfach zu schwierig ist. Das können wir uns nicht leisten. Das hat keine Aussicht auf Erfolg.
Dafür lädt die Kultur wieder ein. Im Staatstheater werden in der Woche 250 Besucher zur Premierenveranstaltung erwartet. Ob jedoch auch das Land mit seiner Öffnungsstrategie Applaus ernten kann, werden in Kürze die Infektionszahlen zeigen.
Thorsten Lehr ist Professor für klinische Pharmazie an der Universität des Saarlandes in Saarbrücken. Herr Lehr, endlich mal mit Tobias Hans ein Ministerpräsident, der nicht nur ideenlos zwischen Lockdown und Nicht-Lockdown pendelt, sondern einen neuen dritten Weg ausprobiert. So atmen jedenfalls viele im Saarland auf. Wie sehen Sie das denn?
Ja, ich finde es prinzipiell erstmal gut, dass man in diesen Zeiten auch mal was Mutiges wagt und Testkonzepte losstartet. Allerdings muss man wirklich darüber diskutieren, ob jetzt gerade die richtige Zeit ist für so eine Öffnungsstrategie und ob eigentlich auch das Maß nicht vielleicht ein bisschen zu groß ist für dieses Saarland-Projekt, was wir hier haben.
Naja, das Saarland ist das zweitkleinste Bundesland. Bis jetzt hat man es immer nur in Städten ausprobiert. Das ist doch mal dann eine ordentliche Datengrundlage auch anschließend.
Ja, prinzipiell haben Sie da natürlich recht. Trotzdem wäre es eigentlich geschickter, so ein Projekt regional begrenzter zu machen. Also zum Beispiel auf eine Innenstadt von Tübingen oder Rostock. Aber das Saarland an sich ist zwar bevölkerungsarm im Vergleich zu anderen Ländern und auch Städten, aber es ist halt sehr weit zerklüftet und dort die Kontrolle von den einzelnen Maßnahmen könnte entsprechend auch kompliziert werden. Das sehe ich als eine gewisse Problematik.
Andererseits bemängeln Sie doch immer wieder, dass Daten fehlen, um solide Entscheidungen zu treffen. Die bekommt man doch durch solche Projekte aus, oder nicht?
Ja, richtig. Wenn das Projekt dann entsprechend aufgesetzt ist, dass diese Daten auch alle gesammelt werden, wäre das natürlich sehr löblich. Aber Sie müssen halt hier auch wirklich in die kleinsten Winkel fahren, um diese Daten dann zu erheben. Und das könnte entsprechend schwierig und kompliziert werden. Von daher wäre sicherlich eine lokale Lösung erstmal zum Beispiel in einer Stadt sicherlich der richtige Weg, was man dann ausrollt auf die nächste Stadt. Also ein sequenzielles Vorgehen würde ich hier deutlich besser begrüßen. Dann hätte man es besser unter Kontrolle und könnte eben auch schauen, was denn eigentlich funktioniert hat und was nicht funktioniert hat, bevor man es gleich in der Fläche ausrollt.
Es steht ja nach wie vor so ein bisschen Gesundheitsschutz gegen wirtschaftliches Überleben. Die Stimmen aus der Wirtschaft, gerade von kleineren Unternehmen, werden immer dringender, Firmenzusammenbrüche etc. Was wären denn Ihre Maßnahmen, um diesen Gesundheitsschutz und wirtschaftliches Überleben zusammenzubringen?
Ja, also prinzipiell ist es erstmal schon der richtige Weg, dass wir jetzt eben über solche Modellprojekte auch mal schauen, was geht und was nicht geht. Wichtig ist aber halt einfach, dass wir auch evaluieren, welche Maßnahmen denn jetzt zum Beispiel eine Steigerung oder eine Senkung von Infektionsschutz bewirken. Dafür müssen wir aber schauen, dass zum einen diese Modellregionen auch nicht alles auf einmal öffnen, sonst haben wir wieder das Gießkannenprinzip, wie wir es vorher hatten. Und auf der anderen Seite wäre es eigentlich wichtig, dass wir das auch in einer ruhigen Inzidenzlage starten. Also das heißt, nicht wie jetzt hier im Saarland, wo die Inzidenz permanent ansteigt, sondern wenn sie sich halt vielleicht konstant auf einem niedrigen Wert wie in etwa 50 bewegt, das wäre sicherlich der richtigere Weg, weil sonst können wir diese Maßnahmen gar nicht genau differenzieren. Und das wird halt wichtig sein, weil sonst sehe ich keine Chance, wie wir das wirklich sicher und auch pragmatisch öffnen können.
Aber 50 ist doch illusorisch. Ich meine, wir bewegen uns jetzt um die 100. Das ist ja teilweise schon ein guter Wert. Also bei 50 kommt doch kein Modellprojekt zustande.
Na, es gibt sicherlich Regionen, wo die Inzidenz von 50 stattfindet bzw. stattgefunden hat, als Tübingen als ein Beispiel. Wir dürfen aber auch nicht vergessen, dass jetzt bei den aktuellen Inzidenzen die Krankenhäuser massiv volllaufen. Also das heißt, die Intensivstationen steigen massiv an. Diese Inzidenzen ziehen einfach schwere Erkrankungen mit sich. Und in dem Moment einfach noch weiter zu lockern, bedeutet ja nicht, dass wir diese Infektionen schützen, sondern wir werden mehr generieren und damit auch letztendlich für eine Überlastung des Gesundheitssystems sorgen. Und das ist momentan daher nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt. Deswegen müsste man eigentlich erst mit einem Lockdown nochmal die Situation abkühlen und dann klug und besonnen letztendlich wieder solche Öffnungsprojekte starten.
Thorsten Lehr, vielen Dank für Ihre Einschätzung.
Ich danke Ihnen.
Progress. Why was I blanking on 9gag? I was like